Hello, I'm Gabriel Adams, and this is my personal technology assessment. I hope by creating this presentation, I could provide you with an insight into my professional life, what skills and expertise I have to offer, and what aspirations I hold for the future. I'm currently working as an audio engineer, a producer, and also as a musician here in the greater Indianapolis area. So far, the industry has been a terrific experience. But of course, I hope to continue to move upward and find more challenging endeavors along with more rewarding experiences. So, let me begin by going over some of the skills that I've acquired throughout my career. As an audio engineer and as a producer, it is vital that I am proficient in the industry's leading software programs, such as Pro Tools or Ableton Live. Some other skills that I find less common but just as useful are skills such as studio operations and finances, PA design, and studio design, all of which I've learned from working for the Lodge Recording Studios here in Indianapolis. In addition to my skills, I have also many talents which I find very useful for this line of work. Talents such as songwriting and guitar performance are highly useful when working as a producer or even as an engineer. Other talents like AV technologies have expanded my opportunity for work here in the city and also have provided me with a greater understanding of technology overall. Apart from my degree from Ball State and the current degree I'm working on here at IUPUI, I received a few awards and honors over the years. In addition to my achievements, I'd like to take a moment to mention some of the more notable work I've completed. Here's an example of some of the bands and artists I've either produced, recorded, or collaborated with. And last winter, I had the privilege of being the second engineer for when DJ Zed came to the studio. As I look for the future, I look to become a more successful producer and own my own production company. In addition, I like to have my own professional studio to produce music in. And lastly, as a musician, I aspire to continue to create music for my own enjoyment and for my own fulfillment. Admittedly, my web presence is very limited, so I rely heavily on social media outlets such as LinkedIn. I find LinkedIn is a great way to showcase some of my credentials, along with my experience and also my education. Facebook has been a great opportunity to establish friendships within the industry and communicate carefree. Plus, I enjoy perusing some of the classifieds to keep up with what is happening with the music scene here in Indianapolis. As of right now, I rely on my Gmail account to communicate with clients, studios, and venues. And I don't post to YouTube very often, but I have posted a few demonstrations in the past. I'd like to start making more music videos and also more tutorials here in the near future. SoundCloud is where I share a great deal of my work. However, I'm very selective of what I share simply because I want to be careful on how I represent myself on the internet. One major goal for me this semester is to build up my portfolio via SoundCloud and other outlets so that I can showcase my abilities even further. So, like I said, my web presence isn't as strong as I'd like it to be. So, for this coming semester, I've listed some goals I am going to achieve. I'd like to start out by really building up my presence that I already have. This means adding to my portfolio and working on more collaborations. I'd also wish to start my own production company with a brand and a professional website so I can build up my clientele base and have a designated location to showcase my portfolio. And I'd also like to have my website just so I can communicate through it to meet with new clients and existing clients. Overall, I have a great deal of work to do, but I'm looking forward from taking what I learned from this semester and applying it to my web presence and also my career in the music technology industry.